Hi guys, so today I will read you something what I wrote quite lately, and I want to share it with you to make you feel supported, make you feel that you are not alone, make you feel that you can do something about your situation, whatever it is, and to approach your challenges with strength and hope, not from the place of the victimhood. So here we go. I never felt supported. My mother always put herself in the center. She made herself a victim, so regardless of my needs, wants, and desires, I always felt like I was there for her, not she for me. And that's how I've learned how love look like. I was overgiving, wounded healer with neglected needs. My mother, and actually father also, when he was there, perpetually was pushing my boundaries and humiliating me when I put them up, mocking and placing my emotional needs on the nowhere, and then hearing that I have good in life, that I should be happy because she and he had worst. Even if they had worse, does that mean that my needs, emotions, values, and wants are less important? Do they not require attention? Of course they are, but I can see it now. Didn't saw it then. I was so humiliating for just existing that every time I tried to spoke about my needs, wants to others, or to take care for them by myself, I felt pain and fear. Every time I had chosen another person to be with, like a friend, like a partner, like someone to collaborate with, they were always very similar to my mother. And what about my father? He was never there. Constantly running away from everything and saying not what he thinks, but what will fit for the other people's point of view. There was no one to keep my back and hold my hand. And I didn't have the strength to stand up for myself, to take care of myself. On the end, I was seriously ill since I was little, actually having no life. I had nothing but pain and suffering. It was a closed cycle. I wanted to rest, and I knew that I had to make some effort first for myself to be able to leave this cycle once, never come back, and then rest eventually. But it's like driving a car without any fuel. When it's 0% of it in the tank, how can I drive other way? Later, I realized that in such case, it's balancing act of both parts. Maybe it all goes slower, but that was only way I could get out of this cycle eventually. A little bit caring of myself, a little bit resting, and shitting on what other people may say. As I think about this now, out of all my life, this is probably the worst thing that happened to me. And a lot of shit happened to me. But my experience at least made me understand how important it is to have loved ones with whom you may support and care about each other and whom you can count on. I had a pain, dying body, people harassed me, I hated myself, and my loved ones, instead of supporting me, took advantage of me and add only to the very unpleasant situation in my life. It was hell. And reflecting on my past in this way, I'm stopped wondering why I attempted suicide so many times, hurt my body in many different ways, why I lived in years with anorexia, being a shadow of a human being. I learned a lot. And I feel like I forgave my parents, but it's hard for me to accept how degenerate and arrogant people can be. Even more so when they say that they always wanted a child so much. So, as I forgive them, it's also hard for me to look at them. And I need to stop blaming myself for that.